We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down, McDonald. He finds an opening past the 40, completing it to the right side, Johnson, as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Carolina.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 40.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Washington 0. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down. It's Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down.
Gibson.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he finds McLaurin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action. Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And he'll bang that one through. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald. A throw caught by Kumaro. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Carolina.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 18.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
For Jake Kumaro, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 11.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
McCaffrey. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of going out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
They'll take over.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, McDonald gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll go as a pickup of 8. He gets it left side to Johnson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Play action. It's McDonald sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the 1st thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Panthers.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw again. McDonald. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, McDonald. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
But it's so much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, McDonald, he's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
It is good.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 20.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
2nd down and 10.
From the gun, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down Broadway. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's checking.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
39-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
From the 39, Mariota. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Panthers.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald, that's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald, throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Now this throw caught left side.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jake Kumaro with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Panthers 27, Washington 17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And a yard at the 34.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota. This is brought in by Gibson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack on first down, Mariota slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Troy Pride. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Throwing is McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And the Panther first down.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
It's a gain of a yard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Following the interception here, Mariota. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Get the ball.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
27.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
With the carry for
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
To throw is Mariota. Flushed out right. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Fourth down, Mariota. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he's gonna score. Oh, my goodness, he returns it all the way.
All the way
this game is tied. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes this Washington 31. Panthers 30.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Today's finals, Washington.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done.